What's up, YouTube? Mano here. Okay, so today I want to share this 5-chord substitution with you guys. Okay, I heard Eddie Brown do it, and you know that guy's placement it's just crazy. Okay, so I want to share that idea with you, but I want to show you just a couple more examples of how that substitution over the 5-chord can sound. We're gonna do it in the key of C, because I know it's easier for most people. Okay, so in the key of C, our 5 is the G chord. So when we play this G chord, that's when we do the substitution. And specifically, the substitution that we're going to do is when your G has this D melody. In other words, when your 5 chord has a 2 melody, then you can do the substitution. Okay, so I'll do the same melody that I just played. It's from the song More Than Anything. Okay, so it goes. Okay, that's the 1, 4 to the 5. Nice, simple, easy progression. Okay, so when we play this chord, that's when we're gonna do the substitution, when we play the G chord. Okay, so I'll use the one concept, but I'll just show you a couple of ways of how it can sound, so you can kind of decide whether you want to learn this or not. Okay, so okay, so that's how it sounds if you kind of take that concept and kind of just do your own thing with it. Okay, so that's what I'm planning on doing in this video, is take the concept but then use the chords that you know already and just apply it with this concept. The concept is very simple actually. When you play the 5 chord and when you have this 2 melody, so all you need to do is play any song, and when you get to the G chord and you have this melody, this idea will work. Okay, so what you do is you substitute this G chord for a D chord, which is basically a 2 major chord. So you're substituting your 5 chord with a 2 major chord. So that's simple enough, but what you need to do is you can kind of build off of that. That's like a starting point. So once you know that, what you can do is you can kind of go to that key. So you can go to the new key, the key of D, and play a chord progression in the key of D, and you can come up with anything you want to. I just played a couple of examples, and all that was chord progressions in the key of D. So the first one, for example, it was like a okay, so all that was in the key of D. You don't have to play all these fancy new things. Just play the chords that you know already. All I did was a 4 to the 1. Okay, but I played the bass note, 3 bass note. And this was in the key of D. Okay, but it sounded different when you play it in the key of C and you use it as a 5 chord. Okay, so that's the one example. The other thing I did was like a pentatonic run, in the D pentatonic. So okay, I played the D, but I played like an octave higher. I played like a pentatonic run. Okay, so I'll put the notes on the screen. Or any pentatonic run that you know, you can play this. Like for example, see, any pentatonic over that D works. Another thing I did was, like I said, it's simple chord progressions. I did a 4, 5, 6 in the key of D. So it's like a 4, 5, 6 in the key of D. I just chose those chord progressions just for the hell of it. There was no reason why, because any chord progression in the key of D will work. Okay, so that's the idea. Now, one more thing that I want to show you is this this little thing. Okay, this is something you can do to take you from the 5 to the 1. Okay, so on the 5, if you play like a 1 over the 5, so you play C over the G. What you can do to come from this to the 1, so it's like a 5-1 progression. You take the C and the E, take it down a half step. Okay, and this basically gives you like a G augmented to the 1. It's like a 6-9 chord. Okay, and all the like the melody stays on top. You keep that G on top, so it goes. So it goes. And it sounds nice. So if you play a song like Amazing Grace, okay, there you can go. Okay, so that's how that sounds. You can play it from the 5 going to the 1. Another concept that he used was over the C chord. So he did like a this you can do when you just play the 1 chord, right? This is a normal C major chord, and your left hand plays the melody like E, F, E, D, C. So go ahead. Okay, so anytime you play this particular version of the C, you can add that little left-handed melody. Those are the main takeaways from the piece. Okay, that's what I wanted to show with you guys today. But I just want to show you in the key that he did it in, just so that you can kind of see how it sounded. So I went. Oh yeah, there's one more thing that he did was usually the song goes. Okay, see the melody goes C, D, E, F, G. But what he did was before that G actually went to F sharp instead of the G. So it instead of sounding. So what he did, instead of going to the G melody, he went down a half step from that to the F sharp and stayed there. So he substituted the G for F sharp. Okay, so instead of going, he went. Okay. So basically that's what I did over that melody. So the whole thing, key of A flat, just so that you can kind of get those concepts now. You see, that's when we went to that the 2 major. Okay, so if you want those notes, this is basically A flat to B flat minor to A flat to B flat minor to B flat major, then invert down. Okay, and when you play this chord, this is when he did that, which was that little melody I showed you. So in, and then he did, which was the 5-1 I showed you, which is okay, but he just did that going to the E flat. So he went from the B flat. Okay, so that's it, guys. That's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I hope that made sense, and I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, let me know. Leave a comment. And if you like this sort of thing, I shot a video where I showed 10 of my favorite chords and licks. If you enjoyed this, I think you'll enjoy that. So click the link below, and I'll see you again real soon. Thank you. God bless.